Over to me.
What's poppin', people?
Hey, hey,
How
what's
y'all doing?
poppin'?
How you doing? How you doing? We are back in the building, y'all.
Absolutely. We are back in the building today. Listen, this is Shift Real Talk. And
Say that again. One more again for the people in the cheap seats.
all right, for the people in the cheap seats.
Oh, what? Well, Lady Free, watch it now. She said, she's speaking in tongues.
Okay.
Come on here.
For the people in the cheap they just say that 3 times.
The
Cheap
people in the cheap
cheap
seats.
cheap.
Cheap
Okay.
seats.
For the people in the back.
Okay.
For the people in the back, this is Shift Real Talk. Some of you are our regulars. We see you every week, and we just want to say thank you. Mwah, mwah. Thank you for joining us. There are 3 ways that you can comment right now in the chat. One way you can say, I shifted. That's for our regulars. For those of you who were invited today to come to Shift Real Talk, I want you to put, I was invited to the shift. And for those who just decided to stumble upon us, we just put in the chat, I stumbled upon the shift. Either way, you are here with us in the building. We want to make a difference in the lives of those people who are looking for love, living life, and are in relationships. So, without further ado, don't forget to subscribe.
Like.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Like and
And share.
hit that notification button so anytime we go live, you guys can get alerted
Absolutely.
when we go live, man.
Because you don't want to miss it. I
You don't want
promise
to
you.
miss this content.
You don't want to miss it. I'm your girl, Lady Free,
I'm your boy, Pastor J.
and we are here today.
Yes.
Without our girl Zany, y'all, we miss you already,
Yeah,
Zane.
we miss you already,
But I
Zany.
mean,
Yeah. Okay.
she's she's under the weather today, so we sending up our
Yeah.
prayers to you, Zane,
Yeah,
so that you'll get
she
better.
called us from Japan, and she said she's flying in, and she won't be back in time to catch the show. So
Babe,
all
don't
right,
do that.
all right.
She's not feeling well tonight, so we sending
But,
up
no,
prayers.
but honestly though, I mean, I'd said a little joke. This kind of, but we miss her. But
Yeah.
and we're gonna send up some prayers for her because she's a part of us, and we love her to life.
Yes, we do. Okay, so listen. Our topic today is a long one, but listen. It says, how am I strong on the outside, but struggling on the inside? I don't know about you, but I definitely can relate to that. Strong on the outside, struggling on the inside. Strong on the outside.
Really?
Strong on the outside, struggling on the inside. Strong on the outside. That's me.
Yeah. That man, like this.
That's me.
This is this topic is kind of dear because I believe a lot of people go through that. Leaders, marriages,
Yeah.
situations. We really try to be strong, and we don't show the struggle inside of us. And being strong, it's like some of us, we have to be strong. We feel like we have to be strong.
Yeah.
Like, and this strength on the outside, it shows that character of strength. And why do we believe that to be strong, you have to look strong?
Because other than that, you look weak. So then it's understood that you're weak.
Yes. The crazy part is that to me and the people who have grown from this, really, that is not a sign of strength, because you the struggle on the inside is because what happens is when you go through this struggle, excuse me, when you go through the struggle, Donovan, what's up, man? When you go through the struggle on the inside, what happens is you deal with it, and in the midst of trying to be strong, you are hiding really some things that you are truly going through on the inside. And you know what happens in the midst of that? You get silent. And what does that silent portray, especially in relationships? It looks like when while you're going through what you're going through silently, and there's a shutdown in the relationship, it looks like you're disinterested in the relationship because you're silent. And a lot of times silence it portrays a level of disinterest.
Okay, so you're saying that if I'm struggling,
Yeah.
then I'm coming across as silent.
No. If you're struggling and you're portraying to be strong
Okay.
on the outside, but in the inside you're struggling, and we're gonna get to what you're struggling with in the meantime. But
I think that's to each its own, because I know for me, I'm in a period in my life right now where I'm realizing what my struggles are, because I thought I was good. I thought I was
Yeah.
good, and God has me writing this book now. And
but what happens if you
hold
don't
on
realize
to,
that?
to the period though.
Okay.
To the period.
Okay.
And like I
Okay.
said, God has me writing this book now. And in this book, I'm having to come face to face with a lot of the traumas that I experienced, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to my mom and my dad the other day, and I was just like, wow, like I always portrayed myself to be strong, because they always told me I was the strong one. Yeah, she's a strong one. She's a strong one. But I told them, but I was scared all the time. It was like I was,
Struggling on the inside.
but I wasn't silent though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mine didn't look like silence.
Okay.
Mine looked like I was extra,
extra strong.
strong.
If putting
But
on
it
the funk,
wasn't
faking the
silent.
funk on a nasty dunk. That's what we do. You know.
You caught me off guard with that one.
What's up,
But
Dad?
okay. Hey, Dad. But yeah,
Donovan Newman, my boy.
so I guess silence would be one way.
Silence is one way, because you know what you're. Okay, let's deal with what causes you to be silent.
Okay, talk about
Let's
it.
call it fear. Cause fear of failing. You know what I'm saying? So you could be doing something like, say this is embarking on something new, right?
Mhm.
And you've never done this before, and you have a fear of failing. So
Hey, give me this, please.
I was
Bringing
eating some
trash on the set. I got to be mama.
So you have a fear of failing. You know what I'm saying? You have a fear of failing.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to fail. You don't
Right.
want to look like you don't know what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So you would silently you would keep that fear.
So you talking
in the
about
inside.
the shrink back. You'll
Yeah,
shrink
yeah.
back.
You shrink back to you. I don't think I will necessarily say shrink back, but you would definitely hide the fact that you are fearful of failing, and sometimes it'll cause you to either go in your head, start thinking, or definitely ignore that or not share it and act and put on this big act of strength. So fear is one thing that keeps you, to silently struggle. Fear is one. Financial
Okay.
pressure. Financial, those of you know, especially in this economy, financially, it could financially and the way things are going. I bought 2 bags of groceries the other day and almost spent $100, and that's ridiculous. That is financial.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Hey, Aunt Liza.
Because since this is real talk,
Yeah, this is real talk. This is real talk.
and Pop, Dad, you know what I'm about to say already. Liza, y'all help me. All right. So my husband and I made a plan for us to go to the grocery store together to go food shopping. I'm trying to be on this little health kick now, this little journey I'm on, and he is as well. And we eating better, healthier. I'm taking my time meal planning, prepping stuff, writing stuff, menus down. So I'm thinking, okay, because I didn't tell him I was meal prepping, but we did make a plan to go together. He even said, babe, I get off at 3.
Hey, man.
I'm going to come pick you up. We're going to go food shopping. All right. At about 1:45, my husband walks in the house with 3 bags full of food, none of which was on the meal plan that we had. And I was kind of taken aback by that. Was I wrong to feel some kind of way? Because he went, food shopping without me and got the food he wanted to get, and it wasn't a part of the plan. Help me with that. Help me with that. I know that's not part of the show.
That ain't part of the show.
But we real talking, because
yeah.
I was wondering, does any other woman out there feel like, okay, let me be the woman, let me be the wife to get the food that we plan to get so we can eat healthy. And
She just paused for station identification. She wanted to talk about an issue that she had, and it wasn't a silent struggle because
It wasn't silent.
She let herself know that
stop
she was
it.
frustrated.
Stop
the
it,
fact
babe.
that because I know my wife, I know her.
Okay.
And when she gets her mind into doing something, she's tasked it for that moment. And me, I am okay. I'm becoming a better planner, and I know that sometimes when she's doing something, we may not get to do what what we plan to do because she's doing something. Like I won't even go, but
You can go.
no, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. Like today, the flyer went out because my wife has been busy and she's been, doing what she has to do for what the business that she's trying to, start on her own. She's starting this clothing line and she's doing it and she's focused. Boom, Strong J, do your thing, girl. But she didn't look at the fact that I'm trying to help. So it didn't say we was not going to go do it. I did this in turn because guess what? My dad taught me this. My dad taught me this recently. He said, man, don't you ever let that refrigerator go empty. Don't do it.
What is it, babe? Wait.
Listen to me.
Y'all see how he trying to see?
No. He said, don't let this dad. Come on now. You know
Dad,
that.
don't let him put you in that. He trying to say my dad said so dad can chime in on a good note. Thank you. Amanda says no because y'all plan to do it together.
And that was the plan. The plan was not going. Hold on. Yeah, you got to hear the other side. That plan did not change. I was on the way and I stopped because there was certain things. Because when I go to get certain things that I want to get because the meal planning, that's a big budget. You know what I'm saying, with her. We're going to spend over $100. Okay, boom. I still went. Trust me, I done gave her money to go meal plan. Yeah. So my point was, I came in the house with bags that was extra. Because when she meal planned, guess what? That's only for the week. But I'm thinking past that week.
Baby,
guess what?
Okay, people.
But let's not get off topic.
Wait, yes, this because this is part of looking strong and struggling on the inside.
Amanda said, what that got to do with y'all plans?
Come on, exactly.
It had nothing to do with our plans.
See,
nothing. Our plans did not change.
They did change.
No, they did not.
You don't understand that a change means a deviation from what was originally.
That was not a deviation.
Did I go to the store with you, Jesse?
You didn't have to. We were going to the store. I did that on top of what we were going to do. And I told her that.
No. That don't even make sense with what you just said. That I'm going to spend extra money if I would go with you. But you spent money just to say that you're going to have me go back and get stuff later.
Wait a minute.
See, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm glad that Zane is not on right now because we need to have this conversation. Fellas, there are times when women, we do portray a strength. When we are struggling on the inside, when it comes down, and this is not just about this topic because that's menial, that's no big deal. But this is it just goes back to like Amanda saying, yeah, you deviated from the plan. Aunt Liza says you did because you didn't wait for me.
I think that's a woman thing because
no, it's not.
Because as a man and as a provider, all I did was on the way to the house.
Let's keep him on track, people.
Let me get these things.
No,
because I know my wife is not going to get this while but in turn she was busy doing what she was doing. I saw my dad comment.
Says I did say that, but I know how you feel, baby.
Yeah, because we talked to him after that. That's why he know how she feels.
Thank you, Daddy.
Because we talked to him after that.
Well, the thing is, like, and I understand.
Liza said not an excuse. I'm not making an excuse,
Liza. Thank y'all.
I promise you, I am not making an excuse.
Thank you guys for helping
I am giving y'all a perspective of what my thoughts.
Now,
That's
let me tell y'all,
excuse.
as one of my husband's strengths, he's an amazing counselor. This is one of his strengths, right? Whenever he's counseling men, he always tells them, don't run an audible. He says, don't run an audible. If you say you're going to do this, stick with what you're going to do. Because how do women trust? How do women become that woman that can no longer have to act like she's strong all the time, but kind of like ease back a little bit and, be the wife? When the man doesn't run audibles and she can trust his movement. Not to say that I can't trust his movement, but baby, I'm glad I got my ladies online helping me out.
I got like Eliza put. She said it's just like dressing for the movie, and you say meet me at the beach.
Exactly, Eliza.
Eliza,
Audible.
No, I'm not.
Thank you, Eliza. You amazing to me. And Audible. So
no.
So it's the little,
no.
little foxes that spoil the vine. It's those little bitty things like that where a man doesn't realize that a woman is looking for him to consider her in these moments. You didn't consider me, babe. You decided, no, you ran an Audible. You got in your own head.
Let me see.
And you went without me.
Okay, all right. This is okay. Patricia, hey, Patricia, did you get the gift? We don't know. Let us know if you got the gift we sent.
Good evening, Patricia.
Pastor J, take accountability and do it differently next time.
Liza, you sound like you counseling us now. Thank you.
I disagree.
Tell me why you disagree.
Because the plans did not change.
Let me ask you a question. If you put on a different shirt, did you change?
No, but if okay, so let me give y'all I got an example on Liza and Amanda. I got an example.
Okay.
That's like if we plan to wear black going to the church, right? The plan is to wear black. But on the way to the church, I got on a T-shirt because I'm still going to wear the black shirt when I get to the church. But I just got a T-shirt on before we get there because guess what? I don't want to get the shirt dirty, even though you can't see the dirt on the black. But black, that's the same thing. That I'm still going to wear the black shirt. That's the plan. Now, the plans would change is if I get to the church with a black shirt on and I decide not to wear the shirt at all and say I'm gonna keep my T-shirt on. That's changing the plan.
No.
That is changing the plan.
Okay, so
ladies,
thank you guys for allowing us
plan.
to pause for our station identification. This is life, people. This is the part of the love life relationship that I was talking about.
Felicia Tannehill, she said, "Consider me."
Thank you, Felicia.
We did.
Thank you. And that's why that's the part, right? Why do we have to always be strong? Because sometimes when we don't feel like we're being considered by our mates, we feel like we got to go and do what we have to do on our own or protect ourselves or that's a part of us constantly trying to, that they say women, oh, y'all too independent today. No, how about this? How about do what you said you were going to do so that I can feel like I'm a part of what's going on and not just a afterthought after the fact. Am I right, ladies?
You got all these ladies on your side today. I think y'all trying to
Amanda says she still loves you.
Oh,
though.
I still love all of y'all. Patricia said she got her shirt and she's gonna wear it proudly. Thank you so much, Patricia. You all the way in New York. We hope you are safe. We heard of the snowstorm there,
for sure.
So we pray that you're safe and well in the snowstorm. But anyway, that was off topic.
Well, actually,
the plans changed.
No, they did change, and you changed them.
No, I did not.
So what? So listen, it's funny, right? Because once he was on the phone with Dad, he gonna say, and my wife, she's sitting up here upset because. And the thing about it is, in those moments, what do you want me to look strong when I'm struggling?
Yes. Wait a minute. So hold on. I need you
want
to
me to look strong when I'm struggling?
Okay, Felicia.
Don't leave me out. Thank you, Felicia.
I need you to explain.
Even Dad
how
said it.
She was left out.
Explain.
Because
as a matter of fact,
on the way, because first of all, I am already out.
No, but you said you were out when you said that you were gonna come and get me to go to the store.
And guess what happened? When I got to the house, she wasn't dressed.
No,
she wasn't ready.
It was one something by the time
you wasn't ready. You wasn't even ready.
To go at 3.
And guess what happened? Actually, did we even get a chance to go?
What was the point of going when you already went?
See, my point exactly.
Pastor
She was not even ready to go.
No,
so y'all are not looking at the narrative here because and I'm saying.
Thank you, Felicia. See, that's what it's about, Felicia. When you keep me in the loop, then I don't have to wonder what's going on. Then I don't have to try to figure out anything because I'm in the loop. Thank you, girl.
She never was out of the loop.
I was when you walked in that door and I saw them bags and I'm like, what?
I thought about extra. I thought about
I have a question.
Not running out. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a week ago, our cupboard was bare. And I've never let it, even in this economy. I'm normally this is a pattern behavior that I normally do. Like I would buy something, just to make sure it's in there. So when cause my wife likes to cook. So if she'll cook a meal if the food is in there. But we were without food. It was nothing in the refrigerator. Nothing. When I say nothing at all, it was bare.
Okay.
So meal prepping, guess what it does? She makes them in these little cupboard cups.
No, they
be in these little
containers.
Plastic cups. And they take up no space. So it's only that in the refrigerator. I bought extra. That didn't deviate the plan. That was a provider thinking, let me be plentiful. And it was not changing the plan. It was me being a provider.
No.
Our refrigerator is empty.
How many times have we had to deal with situations? I'm talking to the ladies. How many times have we had to deal with situations?
What comment?
Where it's very clear what the situation is, but the man seems not to really.
No, I get it.
There's no way you get it.
And I get a lot of the women on here.
No way you get
y'all.
it.
I love y'all to life.
You didn't change. We'll go together. Okay, look at this, everybody. We will go together. That's us. We go together. You come home by yourself with bags. You don't see a change in it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let's move on.
Because we still need to go together. That was
a week ago. Have we went together since? And what happened at 3 o'clock?
My point exactly.
So, okay.
My point exactly.
That was a good segment into my life.
Well, we got another situation for you, but we want to still deal with what causes these feelings of struggle that's in the inside. So we were talking about fear.
Right.
Then we talking about financial pressure. That's how you brought that up. Finance. Sexual insecurity.
Man, you going so fast.
I'm talking about.
You throwing them out.
Yeah.
Cause when I just thought about what you said about silence causes you to struggle.
No, when you're struggling, and you're struggling in the inside, and when you're dealing with stuff in the inside,
when you're dealing with stuff
sometimes it causes you to be silent,
right?
Because these are the
but
things.
But why does it cause you? You throw it out there, but why does it cause you to be silent?
No. What I'm saying is, here are some of the things that cause you to struggle on the inside.
Right.
That's what we're talking about.
And as women, we like details. We like to understand why. Okay. So let me
tell you.
Why
would fear?
Case in point. It's a good thing you and I have an amazing relationship now.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we can talk and laugh about any and everything. Even when we go through issues, it's like we can come back later like this one and laugh about it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But what causes a woman to be silent? You can speak from a male's perspective, but what causes a woman to be silent is when she can't do that.
When she can't do what?
When she can't talk to him and laugh about things. When she can't come to him and say, hey, this is what you did. You said we were going to do this, but you changed the plan. And I had this prepared, whatever the case. That's when you go silent. That's when you struggle silently inside. When you're really struggling with things. And it's not just about a food store issue. This is about so many other issues you're going through. And if you can't talk to your mate, if you cannot sit down and talk about an issue with them, it causes you, number one, to put the wall up. And that's a part of how you become silent, because you feel like, dog, I've said it. You're not hearing me, so let me just be quiet and deal with it on my own. And that causes us a level of independence. And people wonder why she's so independent. She not letting me be the head, but she never tried to be independent. She just wanted it to be us. And somehow it turned into where she feels like she had to protect herself, or she feels like she has to be silent in order for everything to be kosher in the household. So, yeah.
So with that being said, and the shutdown for a man would be because he don't trust with his weakness. And this is how men trust. Like, if I can give you that struggle, if I can give you that struggle, and you don't use it as a weapon when in the midst of an argument.
Is that your phone?
There's an Ambler alert on the phones, y'all. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you can trust with, if I can trust you with that weakness. And this is why a lot of times men play strong, because they don't want to look weak. For some reason, weakness looking like that is, men don't want to look weak in certain situations because as a man, we've been taught that you got to be tough. You gotta, don't suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Get man up and deal with this. So, so we have to portray that. But also, if I give you that weakness and you
throw it back in your face,
throw it back in my face, like, nigga, you a punk.
That was stupid.
That was stupid. Yeah. Like what?
Or bring it back up in a future argument to make your point, because the whole thing is you trying to make.
Let me give an example too. Just say, for instance, because this is a familiar situation. Just say like the dude was sexually molested, and that's a secret.
Can you say that word online now? Say actually. Don't put the S on it.
No, sexually. I mean,
but I think I don't think you're supposed to say that online. You're supposed to bleep it out now.
No, because I see. Okay, well, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's that. But
Okay.
Anyway, you've been molested at an early age, and this is something that you carried, later on in life, and you've never told nobody,
Right.
Because it made you shameful. It's embarrassing, and
you.
Shameful.
Yeah.
And this is something that like really bothers me. So like if you touch me in a certain area, it reminds me of that. Not me, but I've counseled people that had this situation, and you touch him in a certain area, it reminds him of that, and he pulls back, and and in your head it's like, are you not attracted to me or whatever?
Rejected,
you feel rejected, and it's like this is something that he's struggling with in him. But if he tell you, hey, I've been molested, and you be like, oh, somebody did.
Because you go too far.
Oh, somebody did that to you.
Who would do that though?
I'm just saying, but that's an
or you
example.
bring it up later if you see them doing, you mad at them and you see them doing a certain thing or walking a certain way, and you be like, yeah, I knew you was,
Yeah, I knew something was funny.
Yeah, because you remember you told me, stuff like that. Yeah. So men become silent is what you're saying when they can't trust that person that they're with that intimate. I'm going to tell you, that vulnerability. It was a trip to me that you had weaknesses. Isn't that crazy? Baby, when I first met you, let me tell you, when I first met this man, he was like walking like he was the most arrogant, cocky guy I had ever. It was attractive though, but
see, that's why a lot of dudes hide that, because most women, for that reason right there.
Well,
because that is attractive to women. But what do I want you to see?
But it wasn't like a arrogance, like the ugly type. It was like you was so confident. That's the word, confident. Everything, and it was just like, oh, okay. And then I remember when you started telling me about, or I started seeing your flaws, because when you get married, trust, things start being revealed and exposed, right? But then when you would tell me some of your vulnerable things, it shocked me, because I was like, the way I saw you or thought of you, I was like, I didn't even know you had like struggles in those areas. But I'm glad that I'm not the type of person to throw stuff, because you would not trust me right now.
So, okay, here's another scenario for y'all that was online, since y'all commented on my stuff, women.
Oh, Lord.
I got something here. Now, here's another thing. Okay, this is a weakness of mine.
Oh, okay. I thought you was going to say
No, but it's a situation. It's a situation.
No.
This is a weakness of mine.
Okay.
I am not a great cleaner. I'm not. That is not my strong suit. That is a weakness of mine. It's a weakness.
Okay. You should have told me that.
I can pick up clothes, but women, for some reason, I ain't gonna say women, because I know some men who there's some men who are OCD when it comes to cleaning.
Right.
I'm not me.
I am not either.
I drop my clothes when I'm tired and I'm home. They on the floor. Boom, boom, boom. My wife has the luxury to get off at 1:00.
Oh my goodness.
She gets off at 1:00, so she's home by 2.
I am not.
I get home from 9 to maybe 8, 9
I'm
o'clock.
Gonna let you tell the story.
8, 9 o'clock. And because it's not my strength, what I do is I make sure the household is taken care of. I make sure when she click them lights on, they're on. I make sure when she start that car of hers,
it has gas, you're right.
That it is full with gas.
Yes, you're right.
That the gas tank is full, and not only the gas tank is full, but the car is paid so that she can put that key in there.
Right,
the car know it's paid.
Right, we got you, baby.
I make sure of that.
You good at it too.
And her strength is cleaning.
No.
Yes, it is.
No. I am good at cleaning. I'm amazing. But let me tell you something.
That's your strength.
Wait. Okay.
That's the strength of yours.
But it's not my strength mentally when I feel like you just leave stuff. Like the other day, yesterday, you ate a tuna fish sandwich and left the tuna spoon on the counter with a piece of flatbread just sitting out there with the foil that came. And he's gone. He left to go to work. So I was thinking to myself, and this is, baby, I didn't even tell you this, but since you brought it up, I'm glad. I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, he just has to give me something to do.
No, I don't. I'm not trying to give you something to do.
Baby, it's nothing to take your thing and put it in the sink.
Listen, again, I work from 9.
It doesn't matter. I work too.
8.
And I do side work.
Wait a minute.
I do side work.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So I guess we being transparent today.
We letting y'all in.
All right, go
But
ahead.
I need y'all to tell me, is it deviating the plan of her strength? Because, okay, now here's the thing. Even with that cleaning, now we've made a pact. This is the agreement. Because even though cleaning is not my weakness.
Your strength.
My strength. Cleaning is not my strength. We got a pact when it comes to the clothes. I wash the clothes because she's a better folder. Here's what I'm saying: walking into your lane, your lane of strength. No, she is a better clothes folder because she, for some reason, she can military fold my t-shirts and look like they, like you wringing them out, but they are so nicely rolled up. Me, I'm throwing them inside my drawer because I'm not clean like that. I can't help it. I'll pay somebody to come do it for me so it can be clean, but I got a wife. So here's the thing.
Oh, really?
She wrote, so to kill it, the thing is, you put the clothes up and I'll wash them. Now, this is me with not the strength.
Yeah.
The clothes will pile up for 2 to 3 weeks now. 4 weeks, they close.
No,
now, mind you, I'm washing the clothes.
You exaggerate.
Is that deviating from the plan, y'all?
Okay.
Is that deviating from the plan? I just want to know.
There's a show out now called His and Hers. And she said there's always 2 sides to every story. Yours and mine, theirs and ours, his and hers, and somebody's always lying. That's what she said. I didn't say it.
I get it.
So what I'm saying is I guess you got to hear both sides of the story. Now he says, that's my strength. That is not my strength.
What, folding clothes?
No, cleaning. I told you, Jesse.
We went to the cleaner with the clothes. I did all that to get to the clothes.
I listened. I bit my tongue, and it almost bled when I was listening to your story.
You got red lips, though, so did you bite your lip?
Listen, this is the deal. I told him. See, I didn't know he was messy like that because when we were dating, every time I came over, his house was like a woman lived there. Right?
Because it was just me.
Okay. So why can't you do it now that it's us? I don't like cleaning. My mama had, wait. My mama had 4 girls. And out of all 4 of us, I was more like the dude. I didn't like to clean. But I like a clean house. So because...
Who don't like a clean house?
And you don't. But I told you that came out. It came out. Out of the issues of the heart. Listen. I told my husband, is this my camera? Okay, let me talk to the people. I told my husband I don't like cleaning up, but I like a clean house, which means I have to do it. But if I'm cleaning and I feel like every time I'm cleaning, I don't care if I get off at 1, I don't care if I work an hour. That has nothing to do with it. If I'm cleaning and you go and you go right behind me and mess up again, it's gonna make me say, I'm not doing it.
But it ain't me messing up by myself. It's you messing up too.
I used to be cleaner than I am now because I got sick and tired. And so then you tell people, my wife, when we have company, my wife, look at all this. Don't do that.
So I had
we haven't had one of these moments in a minute.
Here again, like I come up because I'm a solutionist.
Oh wait, you said about the clothes. You're a solutionist.
Yeah, I'm a solutionist.
Listen, you said about the clothes.
Pay somebody to cook because they got people that come around and they got Molly Maid, they got Molly Man.
But why would you spend money to get somebody to come in there and you're gonna go right behind them like you do me and just come in? No, because
they'll do a deep clean. They'll do the deep clean and
And then I'll be mad that they deep cleaned and you came up and undeep it.
No, you didn't know. I went undeep it. See?
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You just said that's not your strength.
Look, but if it's clean, If it's clean, at least I'll go a week before I
Babe,
dump stuff
You
on
know
her.
how okay, so y'all know how they say that when you go into a bathroom and it's real clean, you do your best. Oh my goodness, I don't want to leave none on the seat.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
what I do.
No, he's not the guy. He does not. He'll see the extra clean bathroom and go in there, and then whatever happens, happens. You do not.
Okay, so I'm just
But-
talking about deviating. I'm starting to
see
feel
what
like
the
this
people
is.
are saying.
No, they ain't saying nothing because when it's me,
Let's see what the
they
people are
silent.
saying.
Eliza ain't saying nothing.
Let's see what the
Because,
people are saying. She said, "You are a grown man. Clean up behind yourself."
Who said that?
Aunt Liza, you said she ain't saying nothing. She's just said a mouthful. You are expected to do it.
No.
Yes,
Uh-uh.
he expects.
I'm expected to.
Wait. She said, "Wait, let me say."
Because okay,
Put my
now
glasses on.
Now here's another thing that because this is my silent struggle because my plate is I need a bigger plate. My plate is
Felicia
full.
said, "Just be messy together, girl." And that's why we in the position we in now. Our house definitely is lived in, but at the end of the day, I do what I can. But then sometimes I do have this thought where I'm not finna keep
Thank
cleaning
you,
up behind no
Felicia.
grown man. I'm your wife, not your
No.
mother. I'm your wife, not your mother.
And I'm your husband. And
Did you
I'm
hear me
your-
what I said?
And I'm your provider.
I'm your wife.
My plate. I'm in 2 schools. I work 2 jobs. And
I ain't never heard nobody add a whole bunch to their plate and then complain about everything that's on their plate.
I'm not
Who
complaining.
told him
What
to
I'm
go to
saying
two
is,
schools?
what I'm saying is, help.
Patricia
Do
said,
your part.
"Baby, I even help you with your." Okay, I can't say. Can I say I help you with your homework? And
No, not no more.
okay. Well, I'm in school too. I can't say that, but I'm in school too.
So
Thank you, Felicia. Okay, so let's get back to it, y'all. This is like
but I'm going to
the financial struggle.
this is because last week I told my wife
Okay,
no, and this
we
is
back.
yeah no I paused, but it has everything to do with what we saying about
Oh, wait.
weakness.
Okay, so let me read Aunt Liza's real quick. First of all, Felicia says, pick up behind yourself if you want neat before you don't get relaxed because you have a wife. Continue to be neat. Now, listen, Aunt Liza says, so are you saying she doesn't clean up good enough for you to appreciate it and not be messy?
So you're saying you don't clean up as good enough for you to appreciate it and not be messy? That is not a strength of mine.
And you know what? To be honest, though, and let's get
It's
back.
not.
Okay, so let's
You
get
know
back
what
to
my
being
strength
real.
is?
I was joking. He's right. That is not his strength. It's not mine either.
That's
but
not my strength.
our house is not no pig pen or nothing. It's not nasty like that. But there are times when we have those moments where I'm just like,
Felicia said, "Just be messy together."
yeah. But at the end of the day, though, yeah, that's not his strength. But one thing I will not do is I won't say you messy.
And then
we
the
don't
thing
fuss
is,
about it.
but
I mean,
she
it's not
won't. But she won't allow me to get somebody to do it. She be like,
Because
ain't no other woman cleaning my house. I'm like,
Didn't
we don't
you
know
just
her.
have an issue with spending $100 on 2 bags of groceries? So you're gonna have Molly Maid to come in and you're gonna
Okay,
give
so
her
that goes.
100
All
and
right,
some
I got you.
change.
That goes to my
No.
point, though. That goes to my point.
Uh-huh.
Is this my cousin on Jennifer? Jennifer,
Hey Jennifer,
is that
she
my
said
cousin?
clean up behind yourself and tell your cousin to do the same.
Who said that?
Tell your cousin to do the same thing, Jesse. These men, boy.
That Jennifer?
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Eon. I don't understand. I don't
Thanks,
get it.
Jen. Girl.
That's not. But
Girl.
listen, let me tell you something. But here's the thing. I said all of that to go back to what I told and I was vulnerable with this because this is what happens. Because again, this is, and what you guys are doing, y'all actually are falling into what goes into a man or your partner being able to share that weakness in a safe space. Because what happens is, instead of coming in and getting clarity, then what we're trying to do is fix the problem or fix the weakness.
Which one, men or women?
I'm saying this is what happens. Like, oh, you just do this, or just do that, or just that. The suggestion of it instead of really understanding and getting the clarity behind it, so that the weakness and the vulnerability can be in a safe space. Then what we do, and because we do it, all of us. I do it too. We try to fix it, and that doesn't. And that doesn't allow the level of vulnerability the vulnerability to come because how do you fix it through a level of vulnerability? Because what happens is strength comes with you admitting that you need help.
Right. That's strength.
That's
sure.
strength.
Yeah.
And I told my wife last week, I said, I feel overwhelmed.
Uh-huh.
I did. And the first thing she said was, well, I don't know somebody who keep adding stuff to their plate and stuff. And it was like, dang, all I wanted you to understand and know that I have a lot on me.
Babe, why you didn't just say that?
But that's what I'm saying. So what happens is now
I'm a New Yorker sometimes. I'm sorry.
Now you want to be.
I'm a more now. I'm a more, and more say what we say on what's on our mind. And I'm your girl too. I'm your girlfriend. I'm your girl. I'm your wife. So I feel like that you add. It's almost like you add a lot to your plate. And then it gets to a point of being overwhelmed. And now you're saying, oh, I'm overwhelmed. My solution, and you're right. Okay, I just caught it. Trying to fix it. Right. Yes. I caught it. My solution would be stop adding stuff to your plate.
And it's not, the solution is.
Right. I should have just listened.
The solution to a weakness is how can we come together to help?
How can I help you with that, though?
Okay, the first way that you can help is understand. Get clarity.
Right.
Get clarity. Okay, so why do you feel overwhelmed?
Oh.
Why?
Oh, why? Yeah, I should have.
So it's a level of understanding. But if you come trying to fix it,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Then what you're doing is not you're not helping it. Trying to come up with your solution because
I get frustrated.
Yeah, you get frustrated and try to
got off the phone.
Yeah, and it was like
so nicely. Hey, babe, I gotta finish up my client. I'll call you back.
Yeah.
I always know when you got a little frustrated. Hang up. Yeah. So okay, I get it. So instead of me seeing the solution to the problem and offering you that, I should have just listened and said and asked questions as to your
how do you because what happens is vulnerability is intimacy. How can you have intimacy when you're trying to fix the vulnerability? You can't. You gotta get in the level of vulnerability.
I have to get to that.
You have to understand.
I have to get in the vulnerability realm with you.
You gotta understand it.
Yeah.
So you know what that's like? That's like a child coming to you saying, "Oh, Mom," and they crying. You're like, "What's wrong, baby?" And the first thing you want to do is you want to find out what's wrong. And when they tell you what's wrong, then you say, "Okay, so what do you want mommy to do? What do you want daddy to do?" You understand what they're saying. You'll say, well, you shouldn't have let him hit you in the first place. He hit me. You shouldn't have let him hit you in the first place. I told you about that. You don't let nobody. Then it's like, dang.
Okay.
You didn't even understand the feelings or what the level of emotions that's behind. There you go. The level of emotions that are behind these weaknesses.
Yeah. Like when you came in with the groceries, instead of you making all your excuses, my whole thing was, number one, I wanted to spend that time with you because I enjoy going. No, wait, you said vulnerability and understanding, right?
See, you know what though? I can respect that.
I wanted to go. I was excited, kind of like me and JC gonna spend a little time together because you're working a lot.
Shopping tonight.
We going. We going.
Even if we go get a watermelon from HEB, you're gonna be all right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go to Kroger's.
And then number two, it was that.
But you didn't say that. See, that's what I'm saying.
You didn't give me an opportunity. You overtalked me and then made it as if it was a joke. You did.
Okay, all right, okay, all right. I got you. I understand.
Okay. Thank you.
I understand. Dang. Thanks. Oh, you see? But so understanding. So here's go, because we talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
There's a bridge. The communication is the bridge to the heart.
Right.
So if I'm not bridging to your heart, how do I know how you feel and understand how you feel if I'm always trying to come up with a solution about how you feel?
Yeah.
I can't do that. Mm-hmm. I got to get to the heart to really understand. And then when I understand, then we can say, because like you said, boom, you know what? It really wasn't about us going. It was about the time. And I was like, dang, okay, you know what? I didn't understand that.
I try to get it in when I can.
But I didn't understand that. And you know, and because you didn't communicate that, I felt like you was really just fussing at the fact that I went
of the purchases you made.
Yeah, the purchase when my mindset was I'm getting extra. Because when this run out,
right.
I don't want to be in the point where we were while we was there in the first place, because the refrigerator was empty.
That's that miss in the communication. You know how people say miss in the understanding. Because to be honest, it wasn't until now that I realized that the underlying issue was because we was gonna go together. Like, that was the whole thing. It wasn't about my meal prep. It wasn't about that. But that's the first thing I came to you with, because it was like, I came to you with the disappointing part of like, now I'm not going to be able to make the food.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
at the end of the day, and sometimes we don't know how to express what it is what the underlying issue is. Sometimes we don't even know. And that's why having communication is very important, because I really didn't know until now.
Oh, wow. My brother is on.
Which one?
Eshawn.
Hey, Eshawn.
Wow. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
That's my blood brother, man. My younger brother.
Absolutely.
And my other brother's on. My brother from another mother, T-Bird.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna be praying for Tony Bird. He's in the hospital, so all of our we're gonna call him later. But I'm gonna call you, bro. His name is Anthony Thornton. We call him Tony Bird. Be praying for him, along with Zania. Aunt Liza said, my husband has a problem with leaving socks on the floor. Oh, I can't stand that. I get it, cause socks be on your feet.
Well, yeah, I get it, but you're right. There was, because again, if I can't express my disappointment in a way that there's a difference between sharing strength and sharing weakness, or surviving the strength and surviving weakness. So when we come out and we're fussing at it, then we're not sharing that space. And we have to share that space.
Yeah. And you know what? Surviving the space. Survival is just you. I
have to protect myself.
Yeah. You're dismissing the true feeling so that you can make it, so you can survive the moment.
Exactly.
You're not really experiencing everything you're supposed to be experiencing in the moment. So when people say, I'm in survival mode, that's not a really good mode to be in, because that's that mode that's like, you make it's a dissociative mode. You disassociating yourself from it so that you can make it, however that goes. But Liza said, let me read what she said real quick. She says, that's why I made that comment. You changed the expectation, and she was disappointed. I was.
But the thing is, I did not change the expectation because I didn't know that's what she expected.
Well, you should have, because you said
no, you can't say I should have.
But you said 3:00, so that's,
I understand that. So I got there because, again, remember, my mindset was getting extra.
Baby, are you going back to that?
No. I'm just saying, because the expectation was for us to go.
Right.
And I did not change for us to go.
Right.
I just went and planned. That was me planning so that we don't be without.
And this is another reason why women have to be strong. A lot of time men say stuff like, I'm doing this for us, but leave her out. How was it a us without a her?
It was a us because it was in our refrigerator.
So not just that, babe. From moving from that thing, but I was just thinking, like, a lot of times we have to show a certain strength, or we struggle internally in silence, because it's that thing of, if a man works a lot, and she doesn't have time with him, he gets her all these things. The lights, bloop, like you said, the lights are on. She got a car, she got a nice home, and all this stuff, and all of these things that she have from the work, but she really just want to spend time with you. Gotcha. So you're saying, I'm doing this for us, and she's saying, but all I want is you. But then if she continuously says it and it's not reciprocated, she goes silent. And then she tries to be strong because she at this moment feels that it's just her.
Let me read Tony Bird. He said, no such thing as survival mode in a marriage. That's a cop-out.
Yes.
You must have communication between one another at all times. It will eliminate any discretion of not understanding how the other one feels. So when we talk about survival mode, we're talking about when you're protecting your feelings. When you go into protecting of your feelings, or you go into protecting without expressing that, then that's a level of survival in your sharing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what we're trying to get people to understand is that you got to share those spaces. You got to
Share them.
You got to share them and not take what was done in offense. Because when you do that, well, he did this to me. Well, you shouldn't have did that in such and such and such. That's a level of survival in your communication.
In the communication.
Within the communication, so that that's why it's so important that we create this space, the safe space for the weaknesses to be able to be laid on. You have to do that because everybody wants to feel validated. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be understood. So if you're not allowing this to happen and you're not allowing this space for this stuff to be shared, then you're in survival mode because now that space is not created for that.
Right. And just a comment Aunt Liza made. She said, you give your time to a career and give her the crumbs of you. Whoa, that's poetry.
That's poetry.
And give her the crumbs of you. And that's the thing. I mean, our time is running out real quick. But that's the thing. When you are struggling and you start trying to look strong on the outside, I wish we have to do a segment number 2. Hopefully Zane will be on then. And we could talk about what those signs of the strength strength on the outside, struggle on the inside looks like. There's signs. You think that person is strong because they do this or they look like this or they always this and she's always there for you, all kind of stuff. But the thing is, there are signs that you could tell whether or not that person is truly struggling or not. And it's always good. I'm grateful. You hear me, baby?
Yeah.
You looking at me? I'm grateful.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted me to look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to look at you now?
Yeah. Please look at me. See, you play too much. Babe, I'm serious.
Looking at you.
I'm grateful because of the fact that I actually have someone I could lay my vulnerability on, not burden him down with it. And he can lay his vulnerability on me. So for the first time in a relationship, I do not have to pretend to be strong.
Just to piggyback on what Liza said, especially when it comes to being able to not struggle on the inside, people don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be present.
Present. Absolutely.
They need you to be there. They need you to be present in emotions, more so than anything. Be in your feelings and in your love and in your
actions.
Your actions.
Be present.
Be present. Present is better than perfection. So you don't have to front. And that's one thing I like too, because I remember being in a relationship where I had the front and I was struggling because it really wasn't me.
Right.
And it was like I had to and that is a challenge to try to meet somebody else's expectations.
Right.
That's a challenge.
And I don't think that when I met you and you were all Mr. Jesse Moore, because he used his first and his last, I'm Jesse Moore. I don't think that you were pretending then. I think that that's really what the persona that you gave off. That was the air about you. You gave that off. But I think what happened was once God started taking you from I'm Jesse Moore to now coming into being submissive to him and being obedient to him. And now it's not just about what you want to do. Once that maturity start happening, trust me when I tell you that person that you built up, God breaks it down. Because it's a lot of that he can't use to do what he has to do. So when a man is going through his maturity, his walk with Christ, trust me when I tell you, you're going to see a lot of vulnerable sides of him. And if he cannot trust you with his vulnerability, you'll never know what part of the growth process he's in, because he will not share it with you.
Yes. Let me just read Hey, Kimberly Scott. She said, doing it for us and you're not involved, he really means I did it with you in mind.
I did.
That was deep.
Kim, girl.
That was deep.
That was good.
Yeah.
Let me read that again. Okay, because you was reading it. I didn't really know what you was reading. But doing it for us, and you are not and we're not involved.
He really
means.
I did it with
you in mind. Yeah, do it with me in mind, but do it with me in mind, walking by me, hand in hand. Yeah,
But if not,
do
just
it with me.
have the understanding, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
the understanding.
yeah, women
You
have.
did it with me in
Elijah
mind.
said, women have to recognize the power we carry and don't silence themselves in any way. Amen.
Amen.
My brother, I love you. I love you more, Tony. He said, I love the both of you so much. God bless you. This is a great thing that you have been doing. Keep going. You are saving marriages. You saved mine. Oh, wow. Thank you, bro.
Wow.
God bless you, man. We love you.
We
love
definitely
you to life, bro.
love y'all. Y'all already know that, though.
Yeah.
Y'all,
And I believe this too, Aunt Liza, because that was my next question. Who checks on the strong ones?
Oh.
Aunt Liza, you took that question out of my mouth.
Who checks on the strong one?
Who checks on us?
Let me tell you something. We can't rely on people to do it. Because all of us are struggling in some way. So I urge those who are strong on the outside, struggling on the inside. God says, I have given you space to lay that at my feet. I have given you space to bring it to me. And sometimes we want a natural person to talk to. You know, God, I love talking to you, but I just need somebody. He'll do that too. He'll send someone. They call it's in the word of God, a paraclete, somebody that understands and can relate to your situation. He'll send that person along the way to kind of like help you. So
and vulnerability and transparency are very important, even in the check-ins, because you got to be transparent so that the check-in could mean.
When you say the check-in, what do you mean?
Like when you're checking on the strong ones, when you're checking on them, you got to be transparent so that the check-in is helping, is building. You know what I'm saying? So being transparent. I don't have it all. I ain't got it all together. I don't know it all. I need help.
Yeah.
Because that is thank you, Eliza. Because somebody who is really over exerting that strength is hiding the weakness.
That's one way.
That's how you know. That's how you know. Because you don't have to be strong. You can be. There's a difference between being confident and being strong.
They overly confident.
Yeah.
That's like let me give you the picture that came to my head. Because as y'all know, I think in pictures. It's like that big old pickup truck, that F-150 with the super huge wheels and everything.
Yeah.
And door open up and it be like a little bitty person come out of it.
Wow.
That's what it is. That's how you know you overcompensating for something, because you got this huge truck and you get out. So you open the door and it's this 5'4" man.
Well, I'm gonna read Aunt Liza's last two comments and we gotta
close
out. She said, and we have to realize we are not responsible for our spouse's emotional maturity. You're not responsible for it, but we can make it at least a safe place for them to get to that place of maturity.
Yeah, just making it, just letting them know you are there.
You are there.
I'm not gonna throw it back in your I'm not gonna take your stuff and throw it back in your face to make my point. I'm here for you.
I stopped being a dumpster for other people's trash.
Amen.
100.
Because trash stinks.
Yeah, trash smell like. Because roses really smell like. Boo, yeah. But we love y'all, man. Listen,
we love
man.
Y'all
we
so
love it when we back in
much.
here in the studio, y'all. But
absolutely,
man, y'all, we gonna pray for our brother Tony Bird and Zania. Y'all, just say a prayer for them. He's in the hospital. Zania was sick today, so she wasn't on with us. We definitely gonna pray for her. And those of you who are really just kind of dealing with stuff internally, we want God to heal those things that are keeping these things so inside of you, because you gotta. The Bible says to lay down every weight that so easily besets you.
Yeah.
But it's a reason why He tells us to lay it down, because if we carry this weight, we're gonna be burdened down with a weight that only God was designed to carry.
And only God. Come on. And that's how some of us are getting sick.
Yeah.
Because we're carrying a lot of weight.
A lot of weight.
Like Aunt Liza say, a lot of trash.
Yeah.
We got a lot of dumpster inside of us that we carrying around.
Yeah.
And it's causing sicknesses. It's causing us to be weak.
Yeah, but I'm glad, man. A lot of my family tuned on tonight, man. I love y'all guys. Thank y'all for tuning in.
And thank y'all for helping us with our little situations. That's why we love this nation, because we keep it funky, 100% raw, real talk.
But listen, y'all, that's our time. I'm your boy, Pastor J.
And I'm your girl, Lady Free.
And we are Shift Real Talk.
Until next time, same bad channel, same bad place.
Peace.
Thanks for watching.